Welcome back to the Twilight Princess commentary, everybody. It's part 17.
Yep. You know, we probably passed out when entering through. You'd be surprised if we didn't change immediately the moment we came through the first place.
I don't know, I think you have to be awake in order for you to become this.
So we have to be awake in order to actually feel the effects of the Twilight Realm. Does that mean that our eyes have to be open? What would happen if Daredevil were in here?
Oh, freaking Daredevil was in the Zelda universe. We don't have to worry about Ganondorf at all.
He would hear him coming and then finish it there.
Yeah, exactly. Now we get ourselves a new scent. Not that these scents mean anything. Like, your first time around, you're going to use them. But once you play this
But
game enough, you
asshole,
don't need to.
can you at least promise me this? That you'll
Don't
feel
be an
good?
asshole.
Can you come home safely?
Let's get the children's smell and get the scent of Ilia.
Yeah, forget the smell of piss and shit. Let's get the smell of vag.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. Follow that scent. She must be on her period.
I found you by your period, but that's how I was able to find you. Another reason why Minna is one of my favorite of the Zelda characters is because she's like the very first Zelda character to actually have some development to her.
Yep, and actually mean something to the fucking story, unlike Link or Zelda,
Because,
who are
like,
just there.
in
Hell, Ganon had more background in them.
well, the only thing you knew about Ganondorf, at least at this point in time when Ocarina of Time came out, is that he's just a common thief, just an asshole who just wants more.
Yep. Then when he gets the power of darkness, his true self returns. Ganon.
Well, as this game applies, because he always has the Triforce of power, it must really suck for the people of Hyrule every single generation to have a Ganondorf that is just guaranteed to be blessed by the power of power. Yeah.
No, that actually begs the question: has there ever been a Ganondorf, a Hyrulean blessed with power to actually, I don't know, was a good person?
No, Ganondorf has always been an asshole, and Ganon will always be an asshole.
So
But
is
I say,
Ganon literally the spirit of strength that resides within the Triforce?
I have no idea. It's just that he always seems to get the Triforce of Power every single incarnation. Just like Zelda will always get Wisdom, and Link will always get Courage.
And yet, Zelda never seems to be that wise.
Well, at least she does more than fucking, say, Princess Peach.
Okay, she does do that. There's no argument there.
I will admit, she does have a lack of a character in here because
Lack of wisdom.
Because the focus is on Midna. Midna has a much more bigger part, and they wanted to make her have a much more bigger part compared to Zelda.
But every title is named The Legend of Zelda. That's the thing, though. The title should resemble the story of the characters involved, not just be, oh, well, there's this princess, and you're gonna go save her, and that's it. Because you're the hero of time, and she's the princess, who's also basically the hero of wisdom.
Yeah, well, the only time I could think of two games that she actually did a lot, well, actually three, is Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, and I will give her credit where credit is due in Skyward Sword. She did a lot in there.
Okay, yeah, she did actually have some character development in there.
Yeah, but literally to go back to 2006 when this game first came out, Midna was like one of the very first Zelda characters to actually get real development to her. What the hell? You see that?
Spirit balls. Yep.
I was like scooting back for a second, like anti-gravity style.
See, the guards are still on patrol. Why weren't they protecting Zelda?
Don't you know the guards suck?
That may be, but there's a far larger number of guards than there were those shadow beasts. They could have bought Zelda the time she needed to actually use her powers.
Dude, once we finally get rid of this blanket of Twilight and actually come back to this area right here, Telba's Bar, we'll just see the courage of the frickin' Hylian Royal Guard. Seriously.
Holy shit, someone else with elf ears!
Yep.
She's a true Hyrulean then. That bar person.
Mm-hmm.
With the massive jugs.
Yeah,
I get the feeling. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be racist, but I get the feeling that she's gonna be like that person who's like black. Yeah, right. Don't go there, girlfriend.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're going for with Telma. I mean, she already has the dreadlocks, so there you go.
She's got the dreadlocks. She's got the big ass. She got the large breasts. She has that "don't take shit from anyone" attitude.
Yep. That'll definitely explain Telma's profile in a split second. But yeah, this is a map that you'll be going to a lot for the second half of the game.
Because it's literally half the fucking map.
Well, it just tells you where you need to go, because later down the road, once we get done with the third temple, we're going to be with a secret gang to go out and actually search
The
for...
Illuminati are real.
Yeah, I guess so. If there's anything but the Illuminati, all they just need to go do is go to Telpa's Bar, and then they've been hanging out there for the longest time.
Yeah, without you even noticing that they were even there. Those fuckers are in the way.
Right. Anywho, we'll be going to see that map a lot, because that's going to teach us to go to certain areas where they're going to point us in the right direction to find the second item we need to find in the game.
Find the second item we need to find.
Yeah, find the second item that we need to find in order to find it. Redundancy? I think not. But now since we checked out that map, it's pretty much telling you need to go to the Hylia Lake. Or Lake Hylia, whatever.
You know, I would think that chain would also be off of our leg.
You would think. Like, honestly, how the hell is it still there in wolf form? Like, when you get to human, it's gone. When you go back to wolf, it's there again.
Is that supposed to be a personification of our chainmail? Ha, ha.
I don't know.
It weighs us down unless we take it off.
Yeah, it's symbolic.
You know, speaking of which, how did it not weigh us down in the water? You would think that the fact that he's wearing chainmail would make him sink.
Yeah, you think.
Again, Zelda logic, gonna shut up now.
Don't you know?
The Great Bridge of Hyrule. I would sue the architect because he obviously fucked up on this. That thing does not look safe whatsoever.
No, it's safe. It's just that it looks like shit. I was about to say, like, for something that's called the Great Bridge of Hyrule, it looks like shit.
They have better maintenance.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like shit. Not worthy of the name Great. Hell, not even worth the name of okay.
But no. I mean, the fact that the pillars underneath it, the stuff that's supposed to keep it from falling, are gone.
Yeah, but that's anti-gravity in video games for you. Now, this plan would have worked if they didn't leave fucking boxes in the middle.
Where do you think all the oil came from?
My god. See, if they didn't leave these boxes here, we probably would have actually died. But nope. Just push a box there and jump off. Very risky to jump into a small fucking puddle, but hey, it's video games. They can survive a giant fall. Because in real life, that would kill somebody.
No
And
shit.
plop.
Actually, I think there's been dives done where people survived that are larger than that. As for a dog, however, yeah, I'm pretty sure they would have died instantly.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's a difference between people and a mutt.
People can protect their vital organs. Dogs cannot.
The only logic I could bring into people surviving stuff like that is that the certain formation that they're in when they're diving.
True. Oh, and I think that if you were to have the water like disappear, like part, then immediately move back the moment you come to hit it, it should, like, I don't know, that protect you more. You know, like an explosion where the water parts a bit and then it comes back into to where the explosion happened.
Yeah.
I think they've, because I don't know. I think I should look that up. Hell, I should probably ask MythBusters about that. Maybe that'll work.
Is Mythbusters even still a thing?
I don't think they're a TV show anymore. If they are, I haven't watched them on Sci-Fi Channel. I think they're on a new channel completely.
I don't even know Mythbusters is even a thing anymore.
Yeah, the last episode I saw is the Tori, Grant, and whatever the hell their name is.
I don't even remember the last episode of Mythbusters I saw.
Yep, they went back to their roots where it's only Jamie and Adam Savage. I miss Tori and those guys. They made it fun.
Right, and anywho, this freaking Twilight creature is shouting one of the bird creatures. Via the same way that one guy did with the hawk.
Do you realize you could summon big-ass birds with that?
Oh, he's the only creature to do it.
You would think that even though there's big-ass creatures here, wouldn't you think there's a small bird who would answer that call also? That the bird would just eat and then fly off and not even bother answering the call?
I don't know. But this bird is special. It takes more hits than 2. Dun, 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 dun.
Dear God.
Because seriously, these regular birds, you could just do 2 jump attacks into them and then they'd be dead. But no, these ones you have to like literally chomp it a couple of times before you even can kill it. But
You're not getting away from me this time, you little bastard.
Yeah, and after you take care of that, you take care of the little guy, and he's down like a bitch. Hey,
No,
don't you
we
hate
can-
me, Midna? I already get enough of that in Ocarina of Time.
Oh dear God.
And now we're gonna use this thing to go upstream. Why? Because apparently Midna said so.
You know, I just thought of something also. At the end of this game, if they were to actually like open up trade and relations between the Twilight and this world, they may have actually found a way to ensure permanent peace between the two, because there'd be 2 forces that Ganon would have to fight.
That's another thing that not a lot of Zelda games go into, is that, you know...
Logic.
No, well, yeah. That's just a given for any video game, Eric. But, you know... Is there other kingdoms out there other than just Hyrule? Because this game, of course, like...
Technically there is if there's Majora's Mask.
Well... Termina still doesn't make sense to me to this very day.
Shit.
Like, honestly, Link falls down a giant pit.
Down.
Link falls down a giant pit, somehow lives, and enters this brand new world. It's like, how the fuck does that work?
With a moon that has a face.
Yeah, like, some theories have gone to say that it's a dying dream of his, but, you know, I just don't know.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt it.
I just don't know. Because even with the
that
realm...
he didn't actually survive the battle with Ganon, that he actually lost, and that's his dying dream.
That would suck. But, you know, even with the people of Twilight, they were residents of Hyrule until they were banished. So it's like, this is the closest we ever get to having another kingdom in a Zelda game. It would be interesting to have Link go to an entirely new, different kingdom.
and fight the evils of that world for
Yeah.
Princess Midna.
Yeah, because,
Or technically it's Queen Midna because she doesn't have any parents either.
Yep, so it should be called Queen. It should be Twilight Queen instead of Twilight Princess.
Yep.
But anywho, going back to that, it's like you don't have to have a Zelda or a Ganondorf to make a good Zelda game. I mean, look at Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening has no Zelda and no Ganon whatsoever, and that game still holds true to this very day.
And kind of technically the same thing with Majora's Mask. It just comes off of the game that had them.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to have a Zelda or a Ganon to make a game.
The Legend of Link.
Good. Oh,
Legend of Link, the Twilight Realm.
Oh, we already have the Adventure of Link, and that game's hard as shit.
What?
That's what happens when Link gets top billing. His game is hard as shit.
Wait, there's actually a game called The Adventures of Link?
Yeah, well, it's called Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, but...
Oh, well, that doesn't count then. I mean the title that actually is The Legend of Link.
Well, the thing is that,
That is a poofy-ass afro.
Yeah.
On a white person.
Yeah, but as I was saying, Zelda 2 is the full title, but when you look at the cartridge and the title of the game, it's called The Adventure of Link, so you might as well omit Zelda 2. Even though Zelda is in it, though.
Let me guess, Ganon's returned.
No, it goes based off of the first Zelda game where you killed him, and all his minions wanted to get Link's blood so they could resurrect him back.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's Zelda 2 story
So
in a
it's
nutshell.
basically Link going on the run, and Zelda not being a helpful bitch whatsoever.
Well, she's in a coma in the game.
Coincidences!
Yeah, she's in a coma.
The moment someone can actually be useful towards Link and actually help him live a happy life ends up being put in a coma. So Link has to suffer even more.
Yeah, but
At
that's...
the end of it all, Link dies, Zelda comes out of the coma, and the story repeats.
Well, I don't know. Like, going back to your whole laying thing with Zelda, is that I think the closest Link ever gets is probably your imagination at the end of Zelda 2, because a curtain falls between them two, and they're standing next to each other, so they may be kissing. I don't know.
Okay, I can understand that. Link actually gets something,
Yeah,
but they never have children, because Link's sterile.
How'd you know? Hylians don't have penises, they're eunuchs.
Every last one of them. Then how have they survived as a species? We don't know.
We don't know, and because fuck you, that's why.
Ow.
I swear, that one jump that you're doing, you have to fall down.
You have to fall down at least once.
Yeah, just to let you know, hey, there's ice physics. Ice physics to ice? Perish the thought. You also have to be careful.
It nearly got you that time.
That one's just there for cutscene purposes or for cinematic purposes. But still, it's like
Eat the bird.
we get
Put it in the shoebox.
we get that the ice has ice.
Except for when you're actually up top.
Yeah,
Then
except
it's
when
just
you're up
ground
top.
physics.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but you know what? We already had our damn ice physics in Ocarina of Time. I am perfectly a-okay with it not being in Twilight Princess. Well, technically there is once we get to the 5th temple, but that won't be until like parts like 30-something, so yeah, it'll be quite a while from then.
Alrighty.